grew up, buildings like this one were a very familiar sight to me. They were church and they were home. Many of you, like myself, went to Christian school as well at some part in our lives, and church played a very significant part in who we were and what we did in our daily lives. But as we grew up, we traded in churches like these for tall corporate buildings, short corporate buildings, and just our regular everyday lives and jobs. It didn't seem quite as important to be in church every Sunday as it did to be maybe on the golf course or relaxing or even somewhere by a poolside. Unfortunately, what happened to my life over years was that I just stopped going. And when I look back and I think about all the great times that I had, I always had to remember these places called church. Recently, in recent years, in a move to La Jolla, California, I was looking for a place to call a church home. A church that reminded me of the one that I grew up in, where it was as much friendship as family, as Christian relationship and brotherhood. And that's really what I was looking for. But when I started looking, I had to start with looking what? At all the buildings that I saw. There were tall ones and short ones. There were ones with steeples and cathedral looking ones. And then there were ones that were offices and in hotels. There were just churches everywhere. They were buildings, but they were all called church. And as I ventured from the sidewalk into the front doors, I found the people that make up the church. And when Jesus introduced his church to us, he didn't introduce to us buildings, but he introduced to us a people, a covenant people of relationship with him. And finally, a covenant people that we have a relationship with that extends past this world, but takes us into a supernatural relationship, that eternal relationship with God as the bride of Christ, which is also called the church. So the buildings named church, the body of Christ called church, and the bride of Christ, who is his church. We all have a unique, unified destiny to be with God. I invite you to come and take that journey with me, the journey from the sidewalk to the pew to eternity in the book Church, the building, the body, and the bride. God bless.